Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back. We're about to see what you can look forward to in the near future. So, I hope this helps you. I feel like Spirit wants y'all to get ready. Get ready. Tonight, we're gonna make this a night to remember. Get ready. Get ready. Tonight, we're gonna make this a night to remember. Okay, period. So tonight could be significant whenever you see this. If you're seeing this tonight, it's going to be a night to remember, okay? Interesting. And that's crazy because people watch these readings at different times, right? And it's so strange. Like when I get comments from people who are watching readings like 2 years old, 3 years old, and they be like, oh my God, this resonates for me right now. That's why I be telling y'all, don't sleep on them old readings, especially in the members section. Ooh, I'm telling you, you can become a member, choose the diameter tier. That's how you get access to everything if you want, right? And I say that because there weren't a lot of people watching those readings. So they, if you do come across it, it's more than likely going to be really like close to a personal reading. But also older videos pop up for a reason sometimes because the message is relevant in the moment and we're all on different timelines. So that's why I say use your intuition. Don't bring anything into your life that does not belong. You guys, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Okay, that really helps the channel out. If you're watching and you're not engaging with the content, it's just not very helpful or productive. So thank you to everybody who does that without me having to pull teeth. It's refreshing. Also, if anything is on your heart, leave it in the comments, you guys, okay? Book your readings right now, you guys. Book your readings, book your readings, book your readings. Not only do I need help paying some bills, okay? No tea, no shade, real shit. But they are half priced because that's what Spirit told me to do, and I listened, okay? If you do want to donate or contribute, though, you can use the PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle. I felt like I had to shuffle. There might have also been this energy of like a delay in you getting something that you were looking forward to because somebody may have been like lurking around and Spirit did not want them to see you getting something that you deserve, or they didn't want this person or this energy to be able to witness you receiving something that you were looking forward to, or they didn't even want the energy or the person to see you looking forward to something, because if somebody saw you looking forward to something, they may have been in such a negative place personally that if they even saw you anticipating something or saw you getting excited about something, they would try to ruin it. Dang, that's crazy. So if a situation has been dragging, it's because your spirit team didn't want anybody to be in the general vicinity that could possibly affect how something was going to turn out. And boom, there you go. Fate. Period. So let me do it again. It's all right if you had to do it again. Don't worry about it. But Spirit, what can Pisces... Ooh, my fingers be popping. My little joints be popping, child. What can Pisces look forward to in the near future? Bad habits going away. Maybe you're quitting smoking. Trip. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Period. Everything is going to turn out the way it's supposed to. Everything is going to turn out in your favor. There could be legal matters going in your favor, or something is just being resolved fairly, equally, and justly. Okay, some of you see a higher perspective in a situation, or you could be taking a trip. If you just recently took a trip as well, I feel like you needed this vacation. You needed to see from a higher perspective. You needed to ride in an airplane. You needed to be up in the atmosphere, in the clouds. Maybe you have a very prominent Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini placement, okay? And it was out of whack, and you need to get in that plane to pop them ears and get that shit together. Okay? But if you did take a trip, I feel like that trip did you justice, or that trip was meant for you, or, something like that. I also feel like having a higher perspective, even if you did not travel, having a higher perspective or learning about another culture or learning about other places, than what you're used to has done you some type of justice. Getting like experience or gaining knowledge about something so that it could expand your perspective has done you justice. Okay. We also have health concern, which could be talking about like codependency. It's kind of like the bad health card in the Kipper deck. Something about the altitude. I feel balanced out some type of health issue that you were having. I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist. As always, the disclaimer is below. Please contact the appropriate medical, legal, or psychological professionals. We have bad habits in reverse. This could be you quitting smoking or you quitting some type of bad habit that could have created health concerns for you. But it's like you rose above it. And that's why you're receiving some type of justice, okay? We have intimacy. And son. Some of you are single parents. And there are people who have a tendency to want to get close to you so that they can be codependent on you and attached to you. And it's because you have a child. Or either because they're very childish. They want a mama or they want a daddy. Okay. Some of you have a son. Some of you had a lot of masculines in your life who acted like they wanted you to mother them. If you're a feminine energy, hell, or father them. Shit. But it could go both ways. So it doesn't really matter the gender with that. But I feel like you can look forward to something working out in your favor. Or something working itself out, balancing itself out. Like if you had a bad habit, you quit that habit, or you maybe went to rehab or something like that. I feel that something is going to end up well for you. Something is going to work out well. A lot of you have broken the bad habit that you have of either being codependent on other people or codependent on substances. You could also be a person who's broken the bad habit of, attracting codependent people. Because now it's like you're out of reach. Or like because you've elevated to a level where those types of people aren't necessarily as prevalent. I don't know. If you guys have a son specifically, and you and your son are like getting close, it's like you guys are developing family values, or you're developing some type of relationship. It's a positive habit that you have of checking in on each other, supporting each other, understanding like the higher message or the deeper meaning behind things. Some of you had estrangement with your children or your child, especially if you have a boy, and that's going away as well. I feel like there's a lot of things that you can look forward to as far as resolutions to situations that kept repeating. Okay. What's the bad habits reversed? Yeah, it's not as consistent, or you're not doing something as much. Like even if you didn't completely quit, because child, I don't know. It is what it is. But even if you didn't completely quit doing something or stop doing something, you're not doing it as much. You're not doing it as consistently. It's like every now and then. If you used to drink a beer every night after work, you're only drinking maybe 3 days out the week and on weekends. Bitch, at the way the world is looking, that's a motherfucking improvement. Any improvements that you can see when it comes to decreasing bad habits and increasing good habits, that's a win. Okay? 10 of Cups. 2 of Wands. You're making better decisions each and every day. You're replacing bad habits with good habits each and every day, even if it's something that seems unusual to you or foreign to you. Again, we're bringing up foreign topics. talking about being well-traveled, well-read, learning about other cultures, learning what other people do when it comes to their families, learning how other people raise their kids, helping your kids or helping yourself make better decisions, because if you come from dysfunction, sometimes you don't know anything other than dysfunction. And there's people who come from dysfunction who continue perpetuating dysfunctional behavior. And then there's people who come from dysfunction that know that whatever they were raised in was dysfunctional, but they also don't have the tools or the knowledge or like the vocabulary to even articulate how to change that, right? And I think you may have been one of those types of people where it's like you came from really toxic, dysfunctional situations, possibly family dynamics, which made you very inconsistent, very sporadic, very irrational. But it's like you just didn't know a better choice. You didn't have a better choice. You didn't see a better choice. But now you do. Because you've been exposed to other people's cultures, or you've been exposed to how, people in similar situations resolve the issue in ways that you may not have seen before. But I feel like every day, periodically here and there, you're making better decisions. And those decisions are leading you more towards forward momentum than regression. What's the, you know what? Yeah. Don't second guess yourself. What's the health concern? What's health concern? So, King of Pentacles. Taurus is possible, possibly Virgo or Capricorn. You may have a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn who is dealing with a health issue. This could be your father. This could be your brother. This could be your husband, ex-husband. If you have a grown son and you're older, more seasoned, this could be your child. Some of you have children that are worried about your health because you were partaking in bad habits. Some of you didn't know that you had some type of condition since you were a kid. And whatever bad habit you were partaking in regularly was contributing to that health issue. Like maybe as a kid you had asthma. And then you started smoking. And it exacerbated the asthma. But there could be someone else who is experiencing some type of health issue around you. And you may suspect it, but I don't think they confirmed it. You don't know. You may be curious about what's going on with someone, but it's like they're not telling you. They don't think it's important enough to tell you. This could even be something that you were dealing with as a child where like maybe you come from a family of dysfunction and they didn't take you to the doctor or the dentist regularly, right? And they didn't really care about what was going on with you. So there was a health concern that was developing since your childhood that you didn't know anything about, that now it could have popped up. And like your dad or your family or somebody, they just didn't tell you about it. Okay. Now I got to ask more questions. So maybe you need to ask more questions either for yourself or for someone else. Like you may even have a parent who's not saying, they're not telling you what's going on with them health wise, but you suspect that something's going on. You may need to ask them and really like get it out of them. What's the Hierophant reverse? The Hangman reverse. That's crazy. Ooh, not the thunder, bitch. Did y'all hear that? So there's rumblings. There could be gossip, whispers, rumblings that are happening. there are signs, omens. There's signs of something going on. It's like you can't see it, but you can feel it. Like the signs are there with the thunder. Temperance. Ooh. And the Three of Wands. Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Libra. I wanted to say Capricorn. Scorpio. Aries. Mm. I'm just looking at the cards, y'all. The Hangman talks about like it. Okay, it talks about being stuck or possibly slowing down or stopping what you're doing to look at something from a different perspective. It also talks about possible like somebody embarrassing you or trying to embarrass you, trying to call you out, things like that, you know, trying to crucify you, crucify your character. I heard somebody singing. It's weird. This reading is weird. Somebody was just singing like a lady. But in reverse, it's like you're no longer stuck. You're no longer trapped. You've been enlightened to something. Now you can move forward. You have a solution. You're being released. You're no longer stuck or stagnant. But that's the opposite of the Three of Wands and the Temperance card. It's like the Three of Wands and the Temperance card is in alignment with the Hangman upright, but the Hangman is in reverse. So if you were waiting for something or someone, or you were, oh, what the fuck? Cat, you scared the shit out of me, girl. Punky, what are you doing? You heard that thunder. You've been tripping for the past 2 days. It could be a Sagittarius though, but if you were trying to get something to work, or you were trying to combine two different things or wait for the perfect moment, it's like you're not doing that anymore. Your angels, your guardian angels, you know, your spirit team, they're trying to bring something together for you so that things can start to move forward. And I feel like you can see the outcome or how something is going to end, or it's like you're starting to be able to move towards the reality that you want to see. It's like everything's coming together finally. That's what you can look forward. Remember what you can look forward to. It's coming together. It's making sense. It's moving now. And I feel like this is what you were waiting for. This is what you expected to happen, or, you know, anticipated would happen. You were being optimistic about this, you know, progress or this forward movement, this release from stagnancy. You being delivered from like being stuck. And I feel like you expected somebody to be happy for you, especially someone in your family. But I don't know. They may not be as happy for you as what you would like. I also feel like with the Hierophant reversed and the Hangman reversed, it's kind of like if the universe, God, source, spirit was putting you on pause so that you could learn something, or so that you can, you know, get the information that you need to move forward. It's like the stage that you're in right now, the level that you're at right now, whatever you had to learn throughout this time frame, in this cycle, in this period, you've already learned that. So now you can move forward. And it's just now a matter of deciding like, it's now a matter of deciding like where you want to go, what you want to do. But you can expect I just dropped the Three of Wands. You can expect for something to go well. Yeah. What came out with the King of Pentacles? I done forgot. I know it was the Two of Swords. What else was with the King of Pentacles? What was it? I know it was the Two of Swords. It was a Page of Cups. Okay. I just feel like there's somebody around you who's stressed out, dealing with some type of health issue, or like going through something kind of challenging, and you don't know about it. I feel like it's a sibling or a friend or maybe even a parent that you don't know that well, or a coworker or a boss that you don't know that well. Or you're not paying attention. It's either with you or with someone else, and I'm not sure which one it is. What's the yeah, it's like somebody's not paying attention to King of Pentacles having a health concern. Because it's like they're not looking at that person, or they don't feel like it's that important, or they're just being kind of careless or reckless, or they're naive to the situation. That's what kind of feels like is going on, but I really kind of don't feel like it's you. I feel like you're the one who's not paying attention. You're the one who doesn't see something. You're the one who doesn't notice what's going on. You're the one who may be being a little bit clumsy or haphazardly walking through life, not paying attention to what your surroundings are, or what's going on with other people around you. And that could be purposeful with the Two of Swords because you don't see a point. I don't know why, but it doesn't matter. I feel like that could be what you're saying as well. Like, y'all have to listen to what I'm saying and what comes out of do you hear the words that's coming out of my mouth? Because I just said, I don't know. It doesn't matter, which means that could be how you feel about whoever this person is. You don't know about it. And if you don't know about it, it don't matter, because if somebody wasn't going to tell you about it, then it's not that important. Obviously, Two of Swords, Page of Cups, right? Out of sight, out of mind. What's the King of Pentacles? Four of Swords. Yeah. I feel like there's somebody who is not telling you about something going on with their health. They're keeping this information to themselves, and it's a masculine. And I don't know who it is, but it's a masculine. It's strong Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, like I said. Possibly Scorpio or Aries. The Sun and the Seven of Wands. The Sun could be referencing some type of physical healing, right? Or someone coming out of a dark place, some type of recovery. It's like when if God forbid, if somebody had cancer, that would be the Moon card. But if you see the Sun card, that means like they've healed from having cancer, that the chemotherapy actually worked. There's no more cancerous cells. It's come back, clear or whatever. Or that's what somebody is hoping for, praying for with the Four of Swords. But I kind of feel like it's actually saying that somebody has healed and they're trying to keep themselves healthy in the process. And I just feel like you don't see somebody dealing with this. Whoa. But you can see the signs, or you notice the signs. I feel like also there could be a situation where somebody stresses you out and you've released your commitment to that person, and you're happier when you don't talk to them, or you're happier when you don't have to pay attention to what's going on with them. What? Maybe you don't feel like the relationship with them is that important because they may stress you out. Wow. What's the trip? Two of Swords reversed. Okay, so now you're seeing clearly what you did not see before. Now you're finding out what you did not know before. Knight of Swords. So somebody's finally telling you what you didn't know, or filling in the gaps and details through a conversation that you're having. Some of you might be going on a trip because you're going to find out that somebody's sick, or you may have to travel because you're finding out that somebody is going through a health issue that you didn't know that they were going through. I also feel like some of you guys did not commit to a certain decision, right? Like if there was a decision to be made, you kind of rode the fence, or you tentatively, oh my God, you tentatively made a choice. It's like when somebody wants you to RSVP for a party. You RSVP and say tentative because you're not really sure if you're going to go or not go. So you don't want to make a guarantee. There could be something that's not guaranteed. It's like you didn't commit to something. You didn't lock something in because you just weren't sure about whether or not you would actually want to do it or follow through with it. Maybe you didn't book a flight or you didn't book a reservation because you weren't really sure if you were going to be able to afford it, if you were going to be healthy, feeling good, or be able to do what you needed to do in time, whether it's for you or for somebody else. This could even be somebody surprising you and visiting you. And that could make you happy. But there's a conversation here with this Knight of Swords and this Queen of Swords. And you know what I just noticed? The Knight of Swords, when you see the Queen of Swords, her sword is the full sword. But this Knight of Swords sword is cut off. So maybe when you're talking to somebody, they could be trying to cut you off, or they could feel like you're cutting them off. You know? You can't get a word in edgewise with this motherfucker because they just keep cutting you off. Or they just keep talking in circles. Like there's no point to what they're saying, but you have a point that you're going to make. Or it's like they're telling you something to give you the information that you didn't have before, but it's like you've risen above it already. So it's like you can see clearly through whatever this bullshit is. Somebody's kicking up dust. They're coming in to talk to you about something or tell you something that you didn't know. Maybe you did already know. Maybe you suspected. Maybe your intuition was correct. I don't know. But they're kicking up dust to communicate with you about something, to, you know, bring you into the situation or enlighten you about what's going on. And you're kind of like, okay, what's the point? Or you're like, okay, but I hear all you're saying, but this is the point. The point is I'm over it, or I don't know. That's Four Swords. Just like you've healed from it, you've moved on from it or whatever. I also feel like, you know, you may realize that someone is just going to be inconsistent in your life, especially if it's a parent or if it's somebody who you grew up like depending on. You grew up knowing that this person wasn't shit because every time you depended on them, they let you down. Every time you believed in them, they didn't pull through. I don't know. But it's like now, it's kind of like if you had a deadbeat dad or a deadbeat mom growing up. Your daddy or your mama wasn't shit. Or the people who took care of you wasn't shit. So it's like now you're not dependent on this person to come through or do anything for you because you already know that they're inconsistent. You're not waiting on it. You're not hanging on. Hangman reverse. to what they say, because you know that there's rarely ever a time that they come through for you. Yeah. That could be the decision that you're making. It's like maybe you were on the fence about completely cutting somebody off. Maybe you were on the fence about cutting somebody out your life for good. Maybe you were on the fence about blocking somebody for good. But it's like the alarm bells are going off, the red flags are going off, or there's something that's happening that is causing you to see what decision you need to make or how you need to move forward. But whoever this is very aggressive. What's the Two of Swords reversed? Oh my Lord. The Page of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, it's like you're finding out about some bad news, or somebody is telling you what's happening with somebody else. Like this might be your sibling telling you what's happening with one of your parents. Not sure. Five of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Ooh. Lack. Being ghosted. Leaving somebody in the dark. Inconsistency. I'm getting again with the Five of Pentacles, because the Hierophant is a 5. The Five of Pentacles is a 5. That's a church. That's supposed to be a priest or the Pope or whoever the fuck. Somebody is carrying dead weight, and that's a bad sign, because it means that something didn't work, or something didn't go through, or something was not successful, or I don't know, something was rejected when it comes to maybe like treatments, because of the dead weight that someone is carrying, or because of like the warning signs. There's some type of, oh shit, y'all. the Judgment card. There's some type of warning signs or early notification, early warning system, early detection. I don't know. Go get a fucking mammogram, bitch. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, the early warning signs, the early detection, the sirens, the alarms, the bells, the whistles. It's like somebody wasn't given those, or somebody did not see those things. There's no potential in a situation. There's rejection. There's unappreciative behavior, ungrateful behavior. Bad vibes. It's like somebody is negative and ungrateful, pessimistic, Debbie Downer, wet blanket. Somebody is in a bad way. Somebody could also have a disability. Ma'am, sit down back there. Sit down. Oh, good Lord. Come sit down. Come on. And so that, I feel like whatever this Five of Pentacles, Four of Cups is, this bad news that somebody's getting, that they were rejected, that they missed the warning signs, that they missed their flight. Somebody can't pay for a flight. Somebody missed their flight. Somebody can't travel. They may be on the no-fly zone or something, or have a warrant. I don't know what the fuck this is. But it's like whatever trip you're going on, or wherever you're going, or however you're elevating, someone cannot go. Either because you told them no, you didn't tell them when you were leaving, you didn't give them any information, and you didn't want them to be there, or whatever. I don't know. This could even be a situation where somebody could be sick, to be honest with you. And because they're sick, they can't travel, or they can't fly or something. But they didn't tell you about this until after you booked the flight. I don't know, child. But now you're going to find out why someone can't go on a trip, or why someone can't travel, or why you haven't heard from them. This could also just be because they don't have the money too. It doesn't have to be about like their health. What's justice? Remember, this is what you can look forward to. What's justice? The Five of Cups. Go sit down, stinky girl. Sit right here. Come on. Sit down. Five of Cups. Some type of regret, lack, disappointment. Ooh, excuse me. Something not working out. Or you no longer having a desire to do something. You no longer having a desire for someone, something, or not having a taste for something anymore. Similar to the bad habits reversed. It's like if you were a fucking alcoholic, you don't want to drink no more. It's kind of like you're over it. Definitely over something. I feel like you're also fed up with the amount of money that you spend on whatever this habit is, if it's you. Or you're fed up with the amount of money that it costs to take care of somebody. Some of you would be happy if somebody was just to go ahead and keel over, baby. Because you don't want to pay for them doctor bills, them nursing home costs, the in-home healthcare costs. You know, and you know, people are like, oh my God, how could you say that? Because sometimes you deal with users your whole life. Sometimes people grow up with parents who ain't shit, and then they have to feel guilty about taking care of them when they get old after they done fucked up their body. This could be somebody else. Some of y'all have somebody around you who's tired of taking care of a codependent parent. Or maybe a disabled child. I'm being real with you. And they would rather, you know, for them to go on home to glory so they ain't got to worry about this burden no more. I don't know. Ooh, Ace of Swords. I must have struck a nerve. Yeah, somebody lost. I feel like somebody lost in court, or somebody got rejected for something, cast out, pushed away. There could be victory in a loss here. Even if you lost something, or even if something didn't work out, there's still that it was still a win. But I feel like with the Empress card here and the Ace of Swords, it's like there's victory and abundance here that's flowing in. Or you're attracting a victory towards yourself, attracting clarity. I feel like you're going to find out that somebody regrets something that they did, feels depressed about their behavior or their actions, or what the outcome of a situation is. Yeah, like somebody's depressed or upset about the outcome. They have regrets about how something happened. Because I feel like the Empress is having the success, the abundance. The Empress is attracting more health, wealth, and prosperity. Whoa. High Priestess. Some of you may even be feeling intuitively that somebody's going to die. Like, but it's like somebody who's already dealing with health issues. Or that somebody's going to need some type of like hospice, nursing home, in-home health care, something like that. Somebody also took a loss in secret. Some of you guys may be sad or depressed or upset or regretful, remorseful. When you find out the truth about like your mother or your father or a parent or somebody here. The Ten of Pentacles. I feel like y'all have a father figure or a masculine energy. Swords right there. Look, 3 swords, 3 swords. We just saw the Ace of Swords with the Empress. Some of y'all's dad or a father figure or an older brother, an uncle or somebody is not telling you the truth about like either their own health issues, like they're not telling you the truth about their own health issues. It could be a heart issue or something, because he's feeling his heart right there. Somebody's got a heart issue or they had a heart attack, and they're not telling you that this happened. Or you have like a masculine who's not telling you what's going on with a feminine's health issues. Like, somebody's trying to heal in private. Somebody's trying to heal in secret. Why is this coming up, though, in what you can look forward to? I feel like something is going to work out, though. Like, if you know that your mother or your father or your parent or family member has a health concern and you're uncertain about whether or not the treatment is going to work, I feel like it's going to work. I can't tell you what to do about that, but I feel like whatever course of action the doctors are deciding to take is going to work. It's going to stick this time, I wanted to say. Also, if you don't know that somebody's ill or having issues, they could have heart problems. And they may be trying to fix it on their own without telling people, or fix it in private, secretly. You could also have a parent who's sad because they lost your other parent. Like, if your dad ain't shit and your mama raised you by herself, your dad could be feeling secretly very heartbroken and sad because your mother brought him peace and he fumbled her. Fuck. Even like, okay, and if this is a situation where it's like you have a parent who ain't shit and your life was kind of, I don't know, disappointing, your childhood was disappointing, you know, you didn't get to spend a lot of time with your dad or get to know who you are, like you had kind of a tough time. I feel like there's something coming, there's some type of justice coming towards you because of that. Something is working out in your favor. And like, somebody secretly regrets fumbling you, fumbling your mama. Bitch, I don't know. What is the Sun card over here? S-O-N. Knight of Swords. So you could also, with that Knight of Swords, Two of Swords reversed, somebody could have left you in the dark about something, not giving you the information that you needed, kept you out of something, rejected you, like prevented you from being able to know something. And then your son or your child is going to tell you something that you didn't know. And now you're going to see something clearly, or you're going to see over the clouds. The Queen of Swords is like looking over the clouds. You're going to have a higher perspective now. Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands. Yeah. So your son is worried about telling you something. They're anxious. They're afraid about telling you something. But I feel like they're going to communicate with you about it. Maybe through a text or something like that. What is this Knight of Swords? Yeah. Maybe your ex's family. Something about your kid's mom or your kid's dad and their side of the family and how it has to do with your child. Sun card. Ten of Cups and the Strength. Strong Leo energy. Girl, since when was you scared? Since when was you scared of the rain? You've never been like this. Is something going on? I think she feel the electricity in the air. And the sun came out with the Four of Swords as well, and the Three of Wands. Some of you could definitely be happy that you didn't tell your dad or your child's father about something or about what was going on. And I said that earlier. Once your child finds out, especially if you have a son, once your kid feels happy and free, they're going to have the courage to tell you something. They're going to have the courage to get over a fear and tell you something that you don't know. Like, they may tell you that they're happy that you had the courage to, like, leave their dad, or that you had the courage to leave their mom or something like that. I don't know. It's something like that. What's this intimacy? Yeah, you're being released from, like, some type of really bad contract or a really bad situation with somebody who is codependent or unhealthy. What's intimacy? Dang. Yeah, so something is connected to an Aries, a Taurus, an older man. Strength. Leo, Seven of Swords. What's the Emperor with intimacy? Ten of Swords. Sabotage. Betrayal. Lies. King of Swords. Yeah. I just really feel like somebody's going to tell you something that you are shocked to find out about. It's definitely something to do with your family. I'm getting strong father, grandfather vibes, uncles, children. It's like family and personal situations. There's definitely a secret here about a death, a heart problem, a medical event, or somebody losing in court, something like that. And it's like, I feel like you're going to be shocked to find out what somebody's been keeping from you and why they kept it from you. But this is crazy. Why is this something that Pisces can look forward to? Listen, this could even be a situation where there was a couple that couldn't get married because one of the people's families didn't agree with them being together. And whoever was causing the problem, mother-in-law, father-in-law, maybe they died. And now two people can be together. You get what I'm saying? Or if this is a situation where your mother or your father was a horrible person, or your ex-husband, ex-wife, baby mama, baby daddy was a horrible person. I'm not saying they pass away. I don't wish any harm on anybody. I pray about that. I ask that God protect me and those of you who are watching with good intentions and prevent any and all harm from being caused. So, bitch, argue with your mama, hoe. But what I'm saying is, there's somebody who's being removed. It's like somebody is being pushed out of the way so that a situation can move forward, or so that something can unfold the way it's meant to unfold. Somebody could even be getting out of jail, especially if you had a child in jail. They're about to tell you that they're getting out, or somebody's being released. I feel like something is being resolved. It's getting better, or it's being able to, it's coming out of a stagnant position and being able to move forward. And that's what you can look forward to. But I also feel that there is something that you're going to find out the truth about, that it's like it could blow your muffin cap back blue, okay? It could blow that fucking wig off your head. Knock your socks off. You may want to sit your ass down before you, if somebody say, "Hey, I got to tell you something. We need to talk. I got to get something on my chest. I need to tell you something." Make sure your ass is sitting down. Because if you're not careful, you might fuck around and have heart palpitations in this mug based on whatever they come out and say. You might find out that somebody got close to a person and that person betrayed them. I feel like I said that recently. Why is this something that Pisces can look forward to in the near future? Oh, my Lord. Okay. That's interesting. 2 cards that are wands, 2 cards that are cups. That's Pisces energy in sequential order. 8 of wands is Sagittarius, 4 of wands is Aries, 8 of cups, and the 9 of cups. So why can you look forward to this? Because something is going to move forward quickly once you accomplish this goal, or once you reach this milestone, or once you move into this home, or once you start this relationship, or once you get married, or I don't know what the fuck this is. But something is going to move forward really quickly once the 4 of wands is reached. Or March is going to go by really quick, and when April gets here, you can finally move towards what you want. 8 of wands, 8 of cups. That's August. But I feel like it's Aries season, so the end of March, early April, you're walking into like some type of unknown period of your life where it's going to be very fulfilling. This is beautiful, but it's like, dang, it happens fast. You can finally move on. You're finally getting something that you want. The Ace of Swords, bitch. Clarity and communication, victory, success. You could be finally getting the truth about something to where you can move on and let that shit go. You could be finding out the truth about someone's death. Somebody who may have been wrongfully convicted of a crime could be exonerated because they found out who really did it. Somebody who had a cold case, and maybe it was somebody you know, and there wasn't any information or evidence about who, murdered them. And you could be finding out who did it. Somebody could finally be caught. So you can finally feel like, there's resolution. I'm telling you, something that has been unresolved for a long time is finally being resolved. And it's going to blow your muffin cap back blue, bitch. It's going to blow you away. Because you're finally going to get some type of clarity about whatever this is. And now that you have that clarity, now that you see what you need to see, you can finally detach emotionally from it. You can finally let it go. And move towards more fulfilling things, more things that you enjoy. You don't have to deal with this anymore. So this could be a judgment on a case, or something like that, child. Ooh, let me see. Ooh. There I go. About to knock down this ring light. Y'all be sure to hit the like button, please. Okay. Can you give us any more information, Spirit, about what Pisces can look forward to in the near future? What can Pisces look forward to in the near future? Toxic people, addictions, bad advice, wrong crowd, and reconciliation, harmony, resolving issues, getting back together. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily getting back together with somebody, reconciling with somebody from your past, but you could be reconciling what happened to you when it comes to toxic people, having addictions about, from being around the wrong crowd and taking the wrong advice from people, having the bad influences, whether they were parents, friends, classmates, coworkers, whatever. It's like whatever damage was done from those toxic people, those toxic experiences, and taking the wrong path is being reconciled, which is basically like balancing the checkbook, checks and balances, to where there's now peace. It doesn't affect you. It's like a lot of those issues that come from those toxic people you were around have been resolved, and things are coming back together the way that they're meant to. Okay. The X, unfaithful love triangle, X in question, and opposites attract. Lessons learned, not your usual type, different spiritual beliefs. I feel like you are about to or already getting close to somebody who is like the total opposite of your ex and the toxic people that you've been around. It could just be friendships. It could be, it could be a family member that you were estranged with. Like you guys were estranged, but it was because of somebody else toxic. Like I said, if somebody's raggedy bitch ass mama or daddy dies, that could be the resolution to a lot of the problems that you're having with that person, because maybe they were being, puppeted. Maybe that mama, that monster-in-law that you were dealing with was reaching a hand up in this person's ass and moving their fingers around like this, making the person talk and puppeting them like that. All up they ass. All up they ass all the time. I feel like somebody also kept something hidden from you for a long time. What's the toxic people in reconciliation? Two of Wands. So a decision that's being made, or a decision that you already made or that needs to be made. 7, 8, 9 of Wands. Yeah, somebody's choosing to go at it alone. They're leaving the toxic people behind. Even if it means that they're going to drown or fail, they don't care. It might be a possibility, but it's like it's not a possibility you paying attention to. So whether this is you or somebody else, I feel like you felt abandoned. You felt like somebody abandoned you. And whatever progress that you've made or whatever position that you've earned after that was the fact, or after that was the case, is something that you're not going to back down on. It's a boundary that you're not going to break. Because it's like, bitch, you abandoned me. You left me here. Why the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, why would I let you back in? It just don't make no sense. Okay. So what is the significant time frame for this? In July. I said April. I also said August. Next new moon. Interesting. So the next new moon, I'm filming this Saturday, March 7th at 8:10 p.m. But we've been in here for what? Ooh, 59 minutes. Damn. Time went by fast on the last one. This one was long. Okay. So March 7th The next new moon is in Pisces on March motherfucking 19th. So something happening on March 19th, the day of the new moon in Pisces, is significant when it comes to this message, and also when it comes to what's going down in July, which July is Cancer or Leo season. And then I said August just now, right before that. Yeah. So Cancer in July, beginning of July, Leo end of July and beginning of August, and then Virgo at the end of August. July and August, the summertime is significant as it relates to what is transpiring on the next new moon, which according to when I'm filming this is going to be March 19th, 2026. There's a new moon in Pisces. The new moon also is when the moon is waxing, right? It's right off the full moon. Once the full moon happens, the moon starts waning, which means it decreases in its intensity. When the moon is waxing, it's increasing in its intensity. So it could be velocity, momentum, whatever physics term that you want to use. It's just building up. So something from March 19th forward is building up to what's going to be happening in the summer. And there could be something significant on that day. Oh, let me plug my charger. Okay. Why is this July significant? Whoa, bitch. I told you sit your ass down. Because if you ain't careful, you might faint when it comes to whatever this is. Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. You've had mixed feelings about something, feeling wishy-washy about something. I feel like you've also been feeling the momentum building up to something. It's like you feel the build up. Maybe you've even been like, oh my God. Maybe you've even been like, kind of backed up and you've been feeling something build up that you need to like release. I don't know. Or something is building up to a crescendo, a high note. I feel like your summer is going to end on a very positive note. 3 of Wands. Yeah. You're definitely meant to receive something that you've worked for, that you expect to receive. But I feel like the way it's going to change your life, you may have mixed feelings about it. Like when people say, it's so. Like it's good, but it's okay. Like there could be a catch to something, right? There's like a caveat, and that's, yeah. But I feel like you're getting something really good that you've wanted that allows a situation to finally resolve itself and come together and have some level of completion. But it's like, I'm not saying you're not happy about it. I'm not saying that you don't feel grateful about it. I'm just saying that it's kind of like maybe because you expected it, it's not as exciting, or maybe it's because, it's taken so long that you're kind of like, I'm just tired. You know what I mean? Or this could also even be a situation where, like, even though something is really major, you don't want to make a super huge deal about it, because it's like you want to stay grounded. It's like when wealthy people, millionaires, billionaires, still cut their own grass. You get what I'm saying? Like, you want to stay humble. You don't want to get too big-headed in this bitch. I feel like you're walking into a time where you have bragging rights. You could brag about something. You could be real big-headed about something because you worked for it, you earned it, you deserved it. And you deserve it now once you have it. But I feel like because you don't want to be like you don't want to be too extra, too showy, too, doing too much, too mixy, all that shit. You're not like doing the most. I think that's a good thing. I just, oh man. This is a time though that I feel like a lot of people are going to be telling you things that they were afraid to tell you before. And I'm not sure why. Maybe your name is being cleared. Maybe you're, being found not guilty of something. Like maybe you're being proven right because you were right all along, but you just had to wait on spirit to validate or verify what you were saying. But either way, I feel like there's a lot of people who are telling you things to basically confirm what's happening around you or validate you in whatever you're doing, even though it's like you don't really need it. It's nice, but it's kind of like, I don't know. It's something about like trying to stay humble in this moment. It's so weird, like how the beginning of this reading was so personal. You may have even felt like some of the bad things that happened in your life, you took it very personally. Because it was your life. Something may have started off really bad, but I feel like it's going to end well. What's the advice? Oh, wow. Wisdom, pay attention. So wisdom says, my mind is strong, open, and clear. The angels are letting you know that working on nurturing a deeper connection with your own divine power can help you deal with changes and challenges with ease, and can ensure you become your own tower of wisdom and calming presence in your life. Yeah, so they want you to be more independent, self-sufficient, self-soothing when it comes to making changes and overcoming challenges, connecting deeper with yourself and your own power. I use these cards during the Divine 3-3 angel answers, angel advice readings. They're really good, child. Pay attention. Each and everything I do is worthy of my time and attention. Do you focus on what's wrong in your life? The angels encourage you to pay close attention to the good stuff. And damn. All right, whoever one of y'all hoes want to be negative, you can go be negative. Go sit in the corner and shut the fuck up. Anyway, it's just funny because this is a reading about what you can look forward to, right? So again, do you focus on what's wrong in your life? The angels encourage you to pay close attention to the good stuff. Be grateful for it and celebrate it. Okay? What you focus your attention on, wanted or not, is what you become a match for. I told y'all about that in those other readings that I did today. Yeah. So your advice is basically to pay attention to what's happening, especially around this next new moon, or even if you're watching this after March 19th, they want you to pay attention to what happens on the next new moon according to when you're watching this. And then the following August, the following July and August. They want you to pay attention to see all the magic around you, to see all the blessings going on around you, because that's going to reinforce your own personal power that you have. Your inner knowing, to know that you can overcome challenges and do what you need to do. Now we have joy. When I feel happy, I manifest more reasons to be happy. This angel reminds you that when we choose happy thoughts and set intentions to live joyfully, we are setting ourselves up for success and contentment in all areas of our life, right? And I was getting that kind of like if somebody was asking you, how do you feel about winning $1 million? It's all right. Pisces, don't do that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It's like trying to be cool, nonchalant. I feel like spirit wants you to chalant a little bit about whatever this is. It's like maybe you don't want to get too excited because you always know that there's something around the next corner. Cut that shit the fuck out. Cause that's what they're saying is the energy that's causing a problem that you kind of like subconsciously or unintentionally match up with, that makes all of your victories very short-lived. I don't know. Endurance says, I embrace patience and trust in the process. Patience is a virtue that allows us to persevere, By trusting the journey, we cultivate endurance and resilience. The angels remind you that in order to succeed, you must learn how to control your impatience and wait until the right outcome you deserve comes along. Yeah, and they want you to pay attention to, situations that put you in a bad mood, because that's not the right thing for you. And it's okay to reject that. We saw the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. It's okay to accept when a person or a relationship or a situation or a job or an opportunity is beneath you. It's okay to reject it. It's okay to turn it down. It's okay to say no, because at the end of the day, that may be your saving grace. That may be the difference between life and death. That could be the difference between prosperity and disparity. So I said what I said. Y'all book your reading. Donate if you can. PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle. It would be really helpful if you could throw me $5 or $10, child, because I'm just trying to make it through. Okay? But if you can't, I would rather you book a reading. Half price. Link is below. Leave me a comment. Let me know if it resonates. Most importantly, guys, please engage with the content. It's really not that hard. But y'all make it hard because I don't fucking know. Maybe you're miserable bitches. Anyway, I love all of you who have come to this point and that, I don't have to pull teeth to support me. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of my members. Thank you so much, everybody, just for everything that you have done to uplift me and, positive things that y'all say. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope this message helped you, Pisces. Just remember, this is our Circle Booze. Bye.